Hello, Taurus, and welcome to Taurus Truth Tarot, where we are all Taurus all the time. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. My name is Shannon Colleen. I'm Taurus Sun and Venus. And before we get started, I just wanted to take a moment and thank you all so very much. You guys write the nicest comments. You say some of the most beautiful things. You're so good to one another, too. You guys support the channel through the heart donations, through booking readings through me. And I wanted you all to know that it's something you may not know. Every time I do one of these readings and you guys post something nice or say something wonderful or tell me how it's going in your life, you bring so much joy to my life. You truly do. You bring so much joy to my life. I do read each and every comment. I do not have a staffer. I don't have anybody working with me. And your energy is so wonderful, and all the love and the blessings that you also send me. And I'm so truly grateful. I was truly touched because a couple of days ago, I did a live one-on-one with a new client, with Derek, and it was amazing. And it really, when I was done with that reading, I was really so grateful. Derek had left a beautiful review on my booking channel, and I can't be more grateful for you guys. You guys heal me as much as you may think I heal you. You guys are amazing. I just am so grateful, and I thought y'all needed to know that, okay? Angie, you give the donations. Mary, you give the donations. This feels a little like Romper Room, right? Because I that shows my age, right? But there's so many of you, but Sabette is amazing. Denise, you're amazing. Jessica with your purple heart all the time. David, like, I mean, I feel like I know you guys. You know, I don't know all of you, but I do, especially if you've gotten readings from me. Like Sabette and Denise, they've gotten quite a few over the years from me. I truly consider them friends, and I do get to know your lives, and you get to know my life, and I just love all the collective energy. And again, I just wanted to say thank you. I know that's a long intro, but I love y'all. I truly love y'all. Now, I am available for personal readings. There is, at the very end of this video, going to be a little lotus there. You can click on that. Remember, the finance readings are half off through the end of August. And let's get started. That's a lot of me jibber-jabbering. Let's get started. All right, Divine Source Creator, what is the overall energy, please? What is the overall energy? Show me clearly. What is the overall energy? Oh, we'll take it. We'll take it, guys. We'll take it. We've got blossoming abundance. We've got the number 3, expansion. There is expansion, guys. The more collective positive energy we get, you're going to find things are going to start coming into your life. New opportunities, more ways to bring in money, love, friendships, soul family. I'm telling you, it is about the collective energy. We don't have to live next to each other, guys, to have collective energy. It's energy. But this is about where where you put that energy. That's where you're going to find the abundance. Okay? Now, I'm going to be very clear. I know I'm always asking for the most positive message. But if you're putting your energy into negative scenarios, people you might work with that are negative, or family members or friends or whatever, you're going to blossom negative abundance. You know, we look at abundance as a very favorable word, and it is, but you can have an abundance of negativity in your life too. So I'm always trying to tell you guys to be very cautious about that, because it took me a long time to get out of that energy into the positive abundance energy, right? But we have really good things that are coming in. You're going to start seeing things. Wow. Yeah, talk about your abundance expansion is not only going to be physical, it's going to be it's going to be spiritual too, okay? We have the 6th chakra, right, which is the pineal gland, and I talk about the pineal gland and the third eye all the time. It's so important to have that open. That is your communication with spirit, right? And we have Archangel Metatron. Some of you know this, some of you don't know this. I have many different spiritual guides, angels, ancestors that lead my team. However, for me, it's like a triangle. I have a head person, or well, it's a head angel. And for me, it is Archangel Metatron, who technically is basically like the voice of God, and I use my voice to communicate. So again, I feel like your third eye needs to be nice and wide open for this expansion, because when you have that, it kind of gives you some insight into what I call into our future, so you can make different decisions. It gives you a leg up. It allows you to see things clearly, right? They always say, close your eyes, use your third eye, and you're going to see things a lot clearer. How to get to your abundance, what's good for you, what's not good for you, to bring more stability into your life with that 40 there, which is a 4. So some of you may want to book that Pineal Awakening Reiki session with me. I've done it for a lot of you here. Mention it if you've had that done. It changes your life. It really does. And we don't have to live near each other for me to do that. It's energy healing. It's all done through emails and energy. So it's amazing. Again, you can book that at the end where you're up here. If you've had it done, if you had a Pineal Awakening Reiki session with me, let them know. Let them know what it's done for you. So lots of change, lots of change, lots of change. Change in attitude, change in belief systems, change in financial status. Just a lot of change going on for Taurus. And I told you that was going to happen. It's starting to speed up now. I use the example of how not that long ago, it's been a month now, where I kept, I'll tell you this, it's really hard to read for yourself when you read tarot. It's like really, really hard. So of course I do watch other tarot readers, and for me, some of them that I was watching, the majority was like, there's a move, there's a move, there's a move. And I kept thinking, I'm not moving. I'm not moving. I'm not moving anywhere. Guess what? I moved, right? So yeah. Oh, we're coming way out of this. Look at that. I love to see this 5 of Pentacles with this reading. You want out of 5 of Pentacles? You don't want to feel alone. You don't want to feel out in the cold. You don't want to feel financially restricted. That's part of your answer, right? That pineal gland. I could get into conspiracy theories, but I'm just going to tell you there's a lot of the pineal gland is an actual gland in your brain, just so that you know. For some of you don't know, and that's okay. You don't know what you don't know. And when it gets calcified, it blocks us, and it blocks us from our ability to create, to see, to use our 6 senses. There are products, a lot of products out there, and certain things we use every day. Again, I don't want to get too much in the conspiracy theory, that will block and calcify your pineal gland. Okay? So, I would maybe look into that a little bit. I would look into that a little bit. So you want that nice and open so you can come out of this. And somebody said it in a comment on one of the videos over the last few days. It kind of broke my heart a little bit, because they were saying, I really want to help people, but I don't know, right? I don't know, like, who or how and that kind of thing. And they were basically looking for their soul tribe. And my comment, I believe, back to them is, you're already here. We don't have to be. That's a great thing about technology. That is the one great thing I will say about technology. We don't have to live right next to each other. I was like, you're already here. You're with your soul family already. You're here, right? Because wherever you focus your energy, that's what you surround yourself with, right? So again, if we surround ourselves with lack and being lemmings, if you will, yeah, of course. But I think you're all coming out of this, because 5s are about change. I think you guys are really, it's a process, guys. I would love to tell you it just happens overnight, snap of the fingers. No, I've gone through it. I grew up in poverty, ketchup sandwiches, no money. I was on the wrong side of the tracks, right, as a kid growing up. Yeah, I went through it, okay? So it wasn't necessarily overnight that I came out of this energy. So it is a process, and you're all at different levels. But I do see like a big jump for you because of that 3 of expansion, because of that 6th chakra opening up. Wow, yeah, I do see it. All right, that was a lot, sorry. Can't help it. I get excited when people start coming out of that. Look, and look at the progression. 5 to the 6, 6 of Pentacles. What the 6 of Pentacles, very basically, is what you put out, you get back. Okay? What you put out, what he hands on, he will get back. So that's why I'm always talking to you guys about where your energy is at, where your attitude is at. Are you more positive? Are you negative? And, you know, I am very positive. And whenever somebody puts a comment in there that I'm too positive, I'm like, go find somebody else. Because I've lived it. And I know what it's like to live in negativity. However, I will say this. That doesn't mean I'm like shooting rainbows out of my ass every day, okay? I'm not. I got issues. I got things too. It's just how do I perceive them and how do I deal with them, okay? And do I react to it or do I not react to it? So I do feel like this is talking a lot about the energy. Where are you putting the energy? Okay, where are you putting the energy? Have a strategy to where you are going to put this energy. Be very thoughtful about that. Okay, show me clearly. Thank you. Boom. See, I knew it. I knew you guys were having it like a quick change. Again, I'm not saying overnight, but you are having a quick change. And I love the Tower. I know a lot of people hate the Tower. The Tower is so great because it's saying this is false. Whatever you thought was secure, steady is false, right? And the divine comes in, or you do it yourself, and you say, yo, no, I can knock this over. It's like a sandcastle. Okay? It's like a sandcastle. Like, I could just step on this and it's done. There's no true foundation. And you may be looking at your own belief systems and saying, oh my gosh, those are so false. I was just trained to be this way. I haven't really had true clarity. And I think you guys are changing a lot of things in your life. You might be changing careers, jobs, how your belief system, people you surround yourself with. You're like, I'm done. And I will tell you, as I went through this process, and I'm always still going through that process to an extent, right? Things have changed quite a bit. I mean, if I look at my life now versus 20 years ago, wow, you know, a big change. Lost a lot of friends along the way because they weren't at the same vibe, and that's okay. Moved, you know, changed careers, like all of it. Now, I'm not saying that everything from your past to this point has been false or a lie, but I will say this. The truth keeps coming out. Your truth keeps coming out more and more and more. Okay? And you did have to go through that. I'm sorry. Some of you are not going to like this, but whatever you've gone through, and I don't know personally for all of you, you had to go through it. You had to. So be grateful for it. All right? Be grateful for it. Show me clearly. Thank you. I love the Page of Cups. Surprise! Right? This is your new abilities. This is like the beginning of psychic abilities, I will say. For me as a reader, it is anyway. But it's seeing things clearly because it's like, wait, how is this fish here, right? The fish was always there. You just couldn't see it before, right? Kind of thing. So talk about the clarity that you're getting in. New beginnings. And also, because it's going to be different for all of you. It is still a general reading. Also, this for me can be a surprise news. Okay? In a good way. Surprise news, right? Oh, you know, you applied for a job 4 months ago. They call you and they want to hire you now. Okay? It's going to, again, be different for all of you, but it's a surprise. Show me clearly. Oh, my. I love this in reverse, to be honest with you. The Lovers in reverse. Some of you might be breaking up in a relationship. That's going to happen. But I feel more like you are cutting through or letting go of connections that you thought were good for you, okay? And that could be friends, that could be a job, that can be a belief system, right? I feel like this was part of your life. You thought it was good, right? You thought it was great. Like, this is good. This is a good connection. This is a great job. This is a great friendship, blah, 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 blah. And all of a sudden it's like, boom, I see the truth of the situation. Why am I holding myself back? I really do. That's exactly how they're showing it to me. So a lot of, and that's not a bad thing, right? Some of you maybe, like I said, you're quitting a career, quitting a job, Quitting a habit, quitting a belief system, right? You're like, no, I thought this was good for me. It's not. Show me clearly. Also, for some of you, it's also seeing your potential, because I just got a huge, sorry, again, but a huge, like, flash of narcissism, like, you know, and that doesn't always have to be a lover. You could have a boss that's a narcissist, right? And you're just like, oh, I see this for what this is. King of Wands in reverse. All right. I'm going to get a clarifier on that. Show me clearly. Show me clearly, please. What is... Thank you. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. What you thought was outstanding, charismatic, wonderful, exciting. Now you've changed your mind about it. I feel like, and I don't get that very often with the King of Wands, but I feel like this was someone fooling you into thinking that things were better than they are. Right? There's a lot of that goes on in the workplace, a lot of it in relationships, even in some friendships where we don't really see clearly. But I feel like because it came out in reverse, you see clearly, because you're like, you know what? I'm not satisfied with this anymore or this anymore. I see that there's way more potential for me. I see that I can have my feast. I can be, you know, my wish come true. I feel like other things were holding you back, right, from that. And now you're like not being fooled by it. I'm not being fooled by this anymore. And I love the 10 of Cups at the bottom too, right? And look at that. Yeah, you're definitely walking away from something here that at once you thought was great, and once you, and maybe not even fooled. For some of you, yeah, fooled. For some of you, not. But just you thought you would be satisfied, or that I should be satisfied by this. But because you have this epiphany, because you put your energy into the right thing rather than the wrong thing now. Again, remember with that 6 of Pentacles, what you put into it, you get back. So then you get the healthy relationships, the good work environment. Right? Not dreading going to work. I mean, there's so many ways I can take this, but I do feel like, yeah, this is, have a new strategy. Have a new strategy, change things up. Put your energy into what you truly are desiring. Because some of this feels like tomfoolery. Some of it does. Tomfoolery. Who am I? But I think the facade is broken, right? I think you see through it now, and I think you see your full potential, and I think that you are coming to some really big realizations here. Positive. All right, let's see what else we got. Show me clearly. What is the message? What is the message, please, for Taurus? Show us clearly. What is the message, please? Thank you. All right. So we have here, there we go. I reawaken my soul's desire to learn and grow beyond existing limitations. Everything we just said. Whether you felt you were limiting yourself or others were limiting you, no more. Right? There we go. No limitations. Have a new strategy. This is the strategy. All right, my loves, don't forget to book your appointment and like and share and comment. I read each and every one. I love you all so much. Thank you so much. Love and light and blessings.